Now we're going to be heading into the race shortly. And here's our order. First is our pole position is Alex to go. Second is Corruption. Third is NASCAR. Fourth is Red. Fifth is Jude. Sixth is Teabag. 7 is Freed. 8 is Aiden. Jeez, my fault. 9 is Nicky Lauda. 10 is Toasty. And that's all I will say. Those are our points runners at the moment. Alright, well, we're about to start the Italian Grand Prix. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. That is Alex having a great start so far. As we're seeing people swerving around everywhere. That's going to be Corruption. Maybe sending it. He doesn't. That's a Haas. That's a Williams spinning around. Oh, more crashing happening into the first corner. But, I mean, it's not terrible. There's no safety car. There's no yellow flag. So this is fine. Nicky Lauda is up 3 positions already. He's looking for a run on his teammate, maybe. He's going to send it down the inside. He does not make it work, and now he's going to have some trouble with Freed that is already right next to him. He gets the overtake done. And, that's that. There's some stuff happening back here. What happened in the back? People are silly, and that is Ismail getting hit by, I don't even know who that was, but he got hit and now he's into the wall. He's not out of the race though. So he's just gonna go into the pits, try to make a one-stop happen. But we're seeing from Zona's POV, the 2 Haas's that were battling, but now it's Shadow making a move. No, it's Harry making a move on Aiden. He gets moved on, and now we're seeing Harry. Oh wait, that was Shadow going past him as well. As Harry is now having to look on the Mercedes of Dadina. He's going to send it around the outside. Can we see something happen here? Can he make it stick? He does. There's a bit of contact, a lot of contact. And that's a Red Bull going through now. That's Zona going through Dadina. And now he's also moving up a place. Harry's up 10 positions. He started P20. Now he's in P10 into the points. Wow. Zonad staying behind Harry, trying to make something happen. That's Dadina swerving around, having a mess up. And we're seeing Red now trying to make a move on Jude. Jude did get that position off of Red on the first lap. So now Red's going to be trying to get that position back. Because that's a lot of points. It's two different points, dude. What am I talking about? As Aiden now is going to try to make something work on Zonad, sending it around the outside of the last corner. He's going to try to do some, sticks it around the outside. Who can get the better grip? It will be Aiden. Oh no, Zonad is getting the better grip. He gets a better exit. As now that's the Haas of Shadow going past both of them, having amazing exit and slipstream. Now he is going to get the position. That's Zonad having the inside, trying to swing it around the outside, doesn't make it stick. He hits him a bit. Who was that Alpine that went off the track, completely cut the first corner? That's 1-1, getting a 10-second penalty for having the corner cut. And that's Mo going past both Aiden and Zonad. Wow. Mo just had the right move. He has a bit of a moment, but it doesn't affect him too much. Now he's going to try to make a move on Shadow eventually, but he has to catch up to him now. So it's the catch-up game, but it's Corruption getting ever so closer to Alex. Can we see something happen on the main straight? As he's losing a bit of time, but we're going to watch NASCAR's POV of this. As that is Corruption trying to get a better exit. I think he does. He gets a better exit. He's going to try to make a run down on Alex on this main straight with the DRS. He's going to send it down the inside, and he gets that position done easily. Corruption is now leading the Italian Grand Prix. Hey, this is some clean racing, though. This is some clean racing. I respect this. As that is, King Hassan trying to make a move on Harry. Does not get it done. He's going to have to stay behind him now. Oh, sorry. Bro. Moira, bro. And that's King Hassan just going to have to stay behind him. But there's a train up here for this top 5, all within a second of each other. So they're all going to get the DRS within each other. So it's all just about the who gets the better exit, who gets a better run on them, you know? But they're all decently spread out. So who to look on right now is Aiden. He's down 7 positions. Ismail's getting a 10-second penalty for cutting the corner. And also gaining 1 place because of it. As he has a bit of a moment, but he's still getting a better exit than 1 so he might make a move down here pretty soon. He's looking down the inside, but he's just going to stay behind of the last corner. As that is Mo going off the track a bit, running a bit wide. And then now that's 1 going through Mo. Mo's down 2 positions, and now Aiden is going to have a great rundown on Mo. Can we see some moves happening? He's going to look down the inside. He's going to swap to the outside. He's going to stay behind him, though. As that's a 3-second penalty for, I don't even want to pronounce that name, for that Aston Martin. As now the Alpines are fighting each other, maybe. They're pretty close. There's a decent exit there. But we're seeing Niki Lauda having a look on Toasty, his team principal. When Niki Lauda is looking onto his team principal, Toasty. Toasty's up 3 positions right now. He's not doing terrible. Is his bad luck finally ending? I don't know. He started 10th and he's now in 7th. As that is Niki Lauda having a good exit. He's going to get even closer to Toasty. That's Ari getting a 3-second penalty. That's Niki Lauda sending it around the outside, but he stays behind because he wants that DRS. There's a game of chicken there. As that is Toasty having a good exit. He's going to try to make a getaway here. As now you see the DRS flap opening for Niki Lauda. He's going to get closer and closer to him. But he's just going to stay behind because he was way too far back to make a move. As he has a bit of a wide turn there. So he's going to be losing some time. As we're back onto the Red and Jude battle. About half a second within each other. And that was Jude running a bit wide there. But it didn't mess him up. Now that's Red getting the DRS. He's going to try to make something happen maybe. But he's not having the greatest rundown on it. Heading into these series of corners now. That's Jude having a weird bit of corners. But it was fast though. It was fast. Because he's pulling away slightly. Now we're looking at Jude. That's going to make a move down the inside of King Hassan. Can he make it work? He does. He's going to stay behind his teammate, Harry. And that's Shadow up a place. The Haas's are doing amazing right now. And that's Jude. No, Jude. Oh my gosh. Shadow sending it down the inside of Harry. He makes the overtake done. That's King Hassan now having a look on Harry. He does get the overtake done. Can he make it work? Yes, he does. And that's Harry going to have to stay behind him now. But it's not over for Harry because Harry's having a better run down. He's going to get some good slipstream on this exit. And that's Shadow going slow. That's going to be King Hassan going down the inside. Can he make it work? He does. And now that's Harry having a look on Shadow. They make a bit of contact. That's Harry into the gravel. Wow. Harry's into the gravel. And that's King Hassan up 2 places there. is now back onto Niki Lauda and Toasty's fight. Jude did lose the position to Red. Red did get his position back. Sad we didn't see that, but it's okay. These two are showing very similar pace right now. Even with Niki Lauda's DRS, Toasty's still holding his ground pretty well. So amazing run for Toasty. Toasty having a bit of a weird corner there, but I mean, it's working out for him. As we're seeing Jude now getting super duper close to Red. I'm gonna try to get a better exit. Does not. He touches the grass a little bit. Is that King Hassan? What happened with King Hassan? I don't know. But now he's down multiple places. Okay. Back onto this fight. We're seeing Jude almost losing out on DRS. That's Alex getting a 3-second penalty. That's not going to be good for him. That's going to be Corruption winning the race at the moment then because of that. So it's up to Alex to see if he can try to gap him even more. But that's Jude getting the DRS, so he's going to stay back. And who is that? That was an Aston Martin. He was just in the middle of the track, and that's just the safety car probably. Oh no, I'm not seeing the safety car out right now. You can see on that it's a virtual safety car. As he runs over a tire, but it doesn't affect him. That was kind of funny. Ismail gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. As what in the world? Oh, Corruption didn't go into the pits. Okay. As these guys are going into the pits, even though it's a virtual safety car, might work out perfectly for them. Because I don't know what the pit strat is. This might be the time to pit, though, if you're on those mediums. So it's pretty good timing for some people. Now, don't know what Corruption's going to be doing about this. Because he's still on those hards, I believe. Yeah, he's on the 8-lap old hards. Toasty has stayed out. Now he's in 3rd place, right behind Alex Goat. That was interesting for Toasty. What were you doing there, buddy? Alright, virtual safety car is out now. And now Alex the Goat has absolutely gapped Toasty there. Perfect time for him. As now that's Harry up even more positions because he didn't pit. He's going to have a look down on Niki Lauda pretty soon. Harry started from P20. He's 15 positions up. Crazy work for Harry. As Harry's having a pretty bad exit there. Niki Lauda's having a good exit. He's going to get even closer to Toasty for this final little bit here now. Toasty has a bit of a mess up there, but he corrects it pretty fast. As Dadina's on inters, why is Dadina on inters? Oh no, that sucks for Dadina. That really sucks for Dadina. Yeah, he had to go back into the pits for hards now. Oh, that was Harry making a move. Has a bit of contact with Toasty. What in the world was Harry doing? As now, that's King Hassan looking on Harry. He's going to get the overtake around the outside, but Harry's not letting it go. Yeah, I think he did go into inters by accident. Because I don't think there was any chance of rain at all. As look at how close all these guys are. All fighting for this 3rd position. That's some contact between the Haas and the McLaren. As... can we see any moves happening around this? The Haas of Harry is even closer now to Niki Lauda. That's King Hassan making a move on the Haas. Can he try to make something happen here? He's going to send it around the outside of this corner, but he stays behind him. That's Toasty off the track. What was that lag? Was he off the track? Was he not? I don't know. He lagged back on. But now that's Niki Lauda just facing right through him. That's going to really suck for Toasty. Oh, as he lagged back, what in the world? Toasty's having some lag issues right now. Yeah, that was interesting. As that's going to be... ow. Ow. That hurt. As that's Nicky Lauda going into the pits. King Hassan trying to make a move. He doesn't... What in the world? Toasty, fix your internet, dude. What is happening? As that's... Yeah, it was Nicky Lauda. Okay, that was the position changes there. But Teabag is having a look on Shadow pretty soon also. As that's Harry getting past Toasty, but Harry's messing it up. But Toasty's lagging away onto the gravel. Oh, that's King Hassan absolutely sending it down the inside of him. And that's NASCAR sending it down the inside of Vic's Red. He did get the position. Now that's NASCAR maybe looking around the outside of his teammate Toasty here. Can he make a move? He does. He makes it work. And now that's NASCAR into 5th place. That's a bit of contact. That's a broken wing, I'm pretty sure, between King Hassan and NASCAR. Yeah, he's lagging away down the order. That's good. That's good. As now it's Red sending it all around the outside of Toasty. And now it's NASCAR, that's Harry and King Hassan into the pits. Now it's NASCAR into that podium spot. He's on the newer hards, so this is basically his true position right now. Amazing stuff for NASCAR. As now it's Freed getting closer and closer to Jude. Oh, no, it's not, because it's Shadow sending it down the inside of Teabag. Teabag keeps the position, defending very nicely. Shadow kept it clean, too, so good job for him. And now that's Teabag pulling away from Shadow. But Shadow's going to try to get some good corners in so he can catch up. He's going to try to stay within this DRS of him, which he is going to do very nicely. As he gets a 3-second for that running wide bit. That is going to be very unfortunate for him. Can I look at penalties? I think Corruption's on that one stop, yes. I believe he is. I said that this is a 2-stop, but those front runners might try that 1-stop. And that is what we're trying to see here for a Corruption. Oh, I want to see... Interval. There we go. It was on leader for some reason. That's my fault. Okay, back onto Shadow. Trying to make a move on Teabag. He sends it around the outside. He gets it... The move done. That's Teabag staying behind him now. As that Shadow up a position. But it's not over yet for Teabag, because Teabag's going to try to have a run down. That's NASCAR getting a 3-second penalty. That's Teabag going to be sending it down the inside of Shadow. Can he make the move work? Look at this shoulder cam. He makes a nice defense from Shadow. Very nice defense from him. These two are having a pretty good battle, I'd say. Pretty good battle. As now Aiden's going to be in the mix here from their fighting. Now he's catching up even more. Amazing stuff for him. As Teabag stays behind Shadow. Just trying to get a better exit than him, but he's not doing that. Getting a little bit worse of an exit, but he's getting that slipstream, so it's not ruining him too much. Now that's Aiden even closer to Teabag. We're going to watch Aiden's POV here of this Teabag and Shadow fight. As that's Teabag having an amazing exit. He's going to have a great rundown on Shadow. Getting the DRS, he's going to try to make something happen here. That's Shadow having way too many moves. That's probably a penalty. But that is Teabag sending it down the inside. They don't make contact. Amazing clean racing between these two. Amazing defense from Shadow. Shadow is keeping that 7th position. As that's Teabag getting super duper duper close. Can he send it down this corner? He's going to stay behind. Probably a smart move there. But now Teabag is going to get the DRS on this next straight. Just trying to catch up because he's kind of losing out on him right now. Almost outside of that DRS range. But who's going to have a good run is Aiden. He's super close to Teabag. Only 4/10 within. As he's losing at that time. That's Harry getting a 3-second, I think. Some interesting lines from the two ahead. Teabag trying to make a move. He stays behind because he wants that DRS. And he's going to try to get a better exit. He does. He does get a better exit. He's going to try to make something happen here maybe. What is Shadow doing? He's swerving around. You cannot do that, Shadow. That's not allowed. As Teabag almost runs into the back of him. And that's Aiden around the outside. He makes it work. He's going down the inside of Teabag now. Going down the inside, but Teabag just had that better... I think he was just using some ERS there. So he stays ahead. But now that's Aiden even closer than before. Having a good exit there. So he's going to maybe have a rundown on him on this next DRS zone. Ooh, a bit of a moment there for Aiden. Wow. But, I mean, it's not messing him up. He's still gaining time a little. And now we're going to see Teabag back on the run for Shadow's position. Now let's take a look at Red. Red's having that DRS on NASCAR. He's going to try to make a move down here on this, but I think he's going to stay behind, which he does. Best choice there. As he misses the apex, but makes it work for him. Staying. He's losing a bit of time, but now he's gaining it because of the slipstream. And that's NASCAR getting closer and closer Red getting closer and closer than NASCAR. As that's NASCAR having a bit of a lockup. Mo has a 3-second. It's Red trying to get a better exit so he can have a rundown on him, which he is doing right now. Having a good exit. He's going to get the DRS open. He's going to try to make something happen pretty soon. Let's take a look at tires real quick. Yeah, so Red and NASCAR are on the same lap old hards. As that's Corruption now into the pits. Doing his one stop. That is Red. Can Red make something happen here? He's going to have a great rundown. DRS flap is open. He's going to try to make something work down the inside of NASCAR. He makes it where it gets the position done. And that is Red now into P2. But NASCAR is not going to give that position up quite yet. Because he still has that opportunity to make something happen here. He's going to stay behind Red. And just try to keep up with them. Ooh, a bit of a moment there. I know that was hard to see, but that was definitely a moment. As everyone's kind of spread out a little, you know? So there's not much happening now. Definitely more interesting than the real Monza race this day. As that's Alex into the pits now. Now, where is he going to come out? We're going to look at Red here, because I think... Does Red pit again? I think he does. He's probably going to pit to the softs. But that is Alex behind Corruption now. NASCAR is behind Corruption. Corruption moving up in the order. That's Jude getting past Alex. They're fighting a bit as he's going to try to hit him with the switchback, which he does. He's going to get a better rundown on Jude. He gets past him very easily. And that's Alex into P4. That is Corruption. Gonna have a look on red here pretty soon. As you can see, that purple sector 1 that was just there for a moment. He is flying right now, having a good exit. He's gonna have that DRS flap open right now. And can he make something happen? He's gonna try to make a move. Maybe, no, he's gonna stay behind. But look at how close that is. Pretty close. Pretty close. As that's NASCAR having a good exit, so now he's going to be into the mix here. Corruption stays behind red. Good idea. Because now he's going to get that DRS. He's even closer than before. He's going to have the DRS open right now. He gets past before the DRS even opens. And now he's going to be flying past. That's NASCAR now making a move on red. Red's down 2 positions now. NASCAR is up into second place. Wow. Amazing stuff. Now let's look on the onboard of red. That's Freed and Shadow into the pits now. NASCAR gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. Not ideal for him because that's now a 6-second, I'm pretty sure. It is. That is very not ideal because that is going to be a loss of a podium at the moment. NASCAR and Red still do have to pit, probably. Because I don't think they're going to last another 17 laps. Probably not, right? Look back at position change. And Harry has 13 positions up. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. It says Alex also back into the mix now. He caught up. He caught up, so now he's going to have a rundown on this too. Almost has some contact. That was very close, but now he's going to have a better exit. He's going to send it down the inside. He makes it work. DRS flap is open. That's NASCAR into the pits, and that's Alex 2 positions up. Now it's up to Alex to see if he can catch up to Corruption. He's 2 seconds back from him, but I'm pretty sure he has the newer tires. He does have the newer tires because he has the brand new hards while Corruption's having the decently worn out mediums. As NASCAR is going to be coming out of the pits in P6. Some more stuff happening between here. As that's Shadow going past both of them. Oops, sorry. That's not what I wanted to click. As that is Aiden maybe having a look on Shadow right now. Can he send it down the inside? He's going to look for it. He's going to send it. Can he make that work? That's some contact, and that's Shadow off the track because of it. And now that is Teabag getting the position on Aiden. Should be no Corruption. What happened to Corruption? Dan, what happened to Corruption? But that's Teabag. Yeah, he did get a penalty, did he? Teabag, oh, braking way too early there. Trying to stay behind. Oh, wait, it's a safety car. I'm stupid. Oh, my gosh, wait, who was out? Was that Zonod? It is Zonod. Safety car is out. It's going to make some interesting stuff here. Because now that's good opportunity for Red, I'm pretty sure, was it? No, it was good opportunity for Nicky Lauda onto there. No, I'm pretty sure he spun out and died. I have no idea. But that's amazing for some people that have not pit yet. Because now, They're going to be pitting. NASCAR's on the soft tires. Interesting choice. Tosi's also on the soft tires. Both the Ferraris are on the softs. So many people are going onto the softs. That's really good, though. Those soft tires are going to be really... No, I reckon the softs will work. Because we're still going to get, like, I don't know, 2-3 laps of this safety car, which means we're only going to get 5 laps of racing. That's perfect for softs. Well, yeah, but still, they're going to have the softs. The softs are going to work. But yeah, that's going to be really bad for corruption, though. Wait, yeah, that's going to be terrible for corruption. Because corruption was kind of gapping him. And now Alex is going to be caught up literally right behind him. They're both on the soft tires. So we are going to get a race for this first place right now. Red will win with penalties. Maybe. That's if they can gap him. Who knows? Anything can happen. We can see Jude getting the win. We can see Red getting the win. We can see Alex getting the win, or corruption, you know? These guys are all doing pretty good, but Red does not have that penalty, so it is looking good for him. Zonad, no. Unless they're going to stream, because I'm on the PS5, so this kind of sucks. So if somebody else streams, then I'll do co-coms. But if I'm just being lead comms, I won't. Okay, back on penalties, because that's the more important thing right now. Because they're all going to be bunched up to each other, so these people without penalties are going to be moving past, like, all of these guys. Nothing really interesting is going to be happening. We're just waiting for this safety car to come in. How's your guys' day? Pretty good day. Pretty good day. More importantly, how is this race so far? This race is amazing. This race has been great so far. The first safety car, there was a virtual safety car, but that doesn't really count. And we're seeing some pretty good, clean racing. Exactly. This race is amazing. Especially for Monza, this is amazing racing. Like, I was expecting to, like, just be like, all right, guys, what are we doing, you know? And, like, just having a crash out moment for comms. But this has been amazing. I won't be watching Tier 2. But yeah, good luck with Tier 2. What in the world was that? Who was that? Was that Freed that just cut that corner? Interesting. P15 incoming. Souls, you're so much faster than that, dude. Don't even say P15 incoming. If I was winning that Tier 2 championship, dude, for like the longest time, you have faster pace than me, Souls. So surely you're gonna be getting that. Who is off the track? What was that? Dude, I think it's just Souls, I'll be honest. Oh, it's that, okay. Okay, but I think safety car is going to be in next lap, most likely. So we are going to be seeing about 4 or 5 laps of racing left, which is about how long those softs would last. No, you're not. You're not slower than Toasty. Because I'm faster than Toasty. You're faster than Toasty, dude. Souls, you're faster than both me and Toasty. Not by much, but like you're faster than us. What are you talking about, Scap? Scap, you need to just leave, bro. A complete opposite, Scap. He's a very good driver. It's just he's mad unlucky. Not he's a terrible driver, but really unlucky. What are you on, Scap? Nothing. I love Toasty. Scap, if you say one more thing bad about Toasty, I might just like, might kick you out. Might kick you out. That's rule number 1 for Visa Cash App. Rule number 1 is do not hate on Toasty. Yeah, I love Toasty. He's great. Bro. Okay, safety car is in this lap. We are going to see something happen, maybe. As we're just waiting for Corruption to send it off. Tier 3 Scappy. Yep. Anyways, the race is restarting now. Corruption having a good exit there. Alex is going to try to stay behind, though. He might make something happen. Who knows? I don't know, but let's watch this. As we're all looking pretty clean there. That's the Haas going down the inside of that V-carb. There's some broken wings. That is Freed into the gravel. Freed is spinning around. What happened to Freed? I don't know. Everyone else was fine, except for Freed. That's Nicky Lauda having a switchback contacts a bit. He's just going to be super close to him. Stay on. But it has that dirty air there. Yeah, Mercedes is washed, bro. Who's that? Who's that ghost? Oh, that's a Mercedes of Didina. Freaking Didina, bro. Can we just, like, get rid of Didina? Fred? I'm gonna start calling him Fred now. Alright, so we got Fred. Fred in last place now. Oh, what was that? That was Aiden flying around Nicky Lauda. That is Aiden absolutely flying right now. Aiden's getting closer and closer. Is Red, like, losing time? Or is he gaining time? I don't know. He's outside of that DRS at the moment. He's just now getting back into it. But who knows? I mean, yeah, from the looks of it, Red is going to win right now. But who knows? There might be some penalties given to him if he was dirty, and I don't know. I don't know if he was dirty or not. But from the looks of it, it's going to be Red winning. But that does not mean that this is going to be a fight for first place on track. As Alex might make something work, but he doesn't. He stays behind. As we're going to get a single lap of racing left. One more lap of racing. Aiden gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Didina's on wets. Beautiful stuff for Didina. What is he doing? Anyways, starting the final lap of the Italian Grand Prix, we're seeing Aiden having that DRS flap open. He might make a move here on Corruption right now for this first place on track. Can he do something? He's going to send it around the outside, but he does not. But he's going to get a better exit, maybe? No. Corruption gets a good exit there. But it's not over for Alex yet. Alex is going. He's getting a good rundown. He might even make a move right here. He's going to send it down the inside. He does. Kenny makes him. He locks up a bit. He stays behind. And now Alex is just going to get the DRS on this next straight from Corruption. So we have to see something happen for him, like, right now. DRS is open. Can we see something happen here? He's getting ever closer and closer. He's going to stay behind, trying to get a better exit than him. But he has a bit of a mess up there. And that is going to be Corruption winning on track. But this is Corruption taking home on track the Italian Grand Prix race win. But that is Red getting the race win for the Italian Grand Prix from penalties. Red wins. Wow. That's Harry still up 11 positions and Shadow up 9 positions. The Haas was cooking today. Corruption getting a P2. Alex getting a P3. Jude in P4. We saw some great racing today. Is that the first points for Red Bull? I mean, that's amazing too. He was also up 9 positions for King Hassan. He also had an amazing race. Now we're just waiting on Dadina to finish their lap on the wets. Yeah, it does suck for Ferrari. I think they were a little bit unlucky with the safety car, maybe. I have no idea, but that really does suck. I don't know how Hassan got 6, but I mean, Red Bull's gonna take that easily. Yeah, we're just gonna ban Dadina, bro. Just finish the race, bro. Oh my gosh, get him out of here, bro. Terrible driver. Terrible. Anyways, yo, for real. For real. Put souls in that seat, bro. Put souls in that seat. Anyways, that is Red taking home that race win from P4. Here's our lineup. It was first was Red, then it was Corruption, Alex, Jude, Teabag, King Hassan, Niki Lauda, Shadow, and Harry, and then last but not least, Aiden for those points. That was a pretty good race. Thank you for joining me for this stream today and for this race. This was an amazing race. Thank you all so much. This was Rudy commentating. You guys all have a great week. See ya.